Hi guys, it's Ray, and I have another haul because I may have bought some books like the day after I did my last haul. Because you know how it is. I go to places, I find a bookshop, I buy books, and this is what happens. I have books. Um, but basically, at the weekend, me and LeBoeuf went over to Nottingham, or the University of Nottingham to be strictly accurate, where they were having their sort of Mayfest shenanigans things where they had lots of little activities set up. A lot of it more kid orientated than for us mid-20s grown ups, but it's fine. Basically, went mostly because they had an Oculus Rift there that you could sit and have a look at, which was weird. It's really, really weird to sit because they're supposed to be going on like public general sale at some point. Excuse me, this year or whatever. So we went for that, and they have a Blackwells in one of their university buildings, and of course, we'll just go in there, it's fine. And on 3 for 2, managed to find a few books for looking at, which was pretty good. So I got The Cookie's Calling by Robert Galbraith because J.K. Rowling, hello. Although saying that, I've still not read The Casual Vacancy because I just haven't. And but maybe this will be pretty good fun. I can't remember who. I've seen somebody has read it. I don't know if it's Jess. I don't know if it's somebody else. I have no idea. But it has good things been said about it. I also got uh, The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon because this got massive amounts of hype last year. Um, and since Bloomsbury published it, they're pretty good with this shit, right? So yeah, decided to get that. It's pretty. I don't know if there's supposed to be like a movie coming about that. I have no idea. But anyway, the last book I got is Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookshop by Robin Sloan. And I know a lot of people have, at least on the booktube and Twitter and whatever, have got this and all read it. Because I know I bought this for Jess for Christmas, or it was either Christmas or her birthday. No, it was probably Christmas, not her birthday, because I think I got her 10 for her birthday. But yes, I have this funky here paperback cover. I started reading this a bit whilst we were still there at the university because, well, the boy was talking to philosophy people. I was like, I had enough philosophy by the time I was in year 11. I'm going to sit and read. Too much philosophy makes my head hurt so bad. But yes, it looks intriguing. I got about 16 pages in, and it seems very intriguing. I'm going to see how that all goes and whatnot. So yeah, there's only like a small amount of books, but I decided I was also just going to ramble because this week has been quite a good book week in sort of not terms of me getting books, more of me sort of sharing books. Because I started going more into the library at my school. I've been working there for like nearly 2 years, and I've just not spent much time in the library because I'm an idiot. Because I mean, I love libraries and just, but I've sort of been going in there at break times and lunch times, and there's now becoming very apparent to me that there are groups of students who I don't normally work with who are book mad, and it's like, oh, it's so beautiful. And I've actually, in the course of this week, lent my DVD of Frozen to 2 students. I have lent my copy of Stealing Phoenix by Joss Sterling to 1 student, and it will go round to 2 more as well because they all really. The library has Finding Sky, but not the other 2, so they have not read them. And they were super excited when I told them that it was a series. So they'll be borrowing that, and then Seeking Crystal after that. And I've lent today my copy of Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas to one of these 3 girls who she's got to get Stealing Things at some point. But I've just lent. I don't lend my books to people. I don't normally lend my books to people apart from like my sister and Jess. They're the only 2 people who I would trust, and Ellie as well. I would trust Ellie with my books because she knows you don't do stupid stuff to books. But like the number of people that I lend books to is normally so small that it's kind of unprecedented that I'm lending these to these students. But it's more like, just short of buying the books for you, I don't know how I'm going to get you to read this because you need to read this because you need more of the Benedict boys in your life. And I'm slowly, I think, going to force all of the Throne of Glass books on them as well. The library has the first two of those, just the novellas they don't have. So that'll be like, read, read. And then in September, nag the librarians to get Air of Fire. Because that's what you need to do. Because I'm not going to be there to do it for you. But, so, and I spent all of my lunchtime today just sort of standing talking to these girls about books, and it's just, this is what I want from my job. I would like to spend copious amounts of time talking to fellow readers of this, books that I like and enjoy, or even books that not quite cross over, but have read some in that kind of genre and would like to know more. And it's like, I can give you lots of books. This is what I want from my professional life. This is just, why have I left this until like my last term to sort of do this? Because I could have had all year sort of becoming besties with these students. Although if I'm like 10 years old, it's a little bit dubious, but books, fuck all age gaps. If they can read and understand these books, it's fine. But yes. I'll probably have to make sure before we break up half term that I have all my stuff back, because otherwise there's potential it'll all just disappear. But yes, it's a good week. It's a good week for books and for book lovers, and I really, really like that, and I think that's fantastic. And I am now going to end this before it gets too more rambly, and I'll say, look, the pretty dress. I've been wearing this dress. This is the first time I've worn this dress because I bought it last week, and literally every single person who has come into face-to-face contact with me today has been like, Miss, I like your dress. Oh, I love your dress. It's beautiful. I was like, thank you. Thank you. It's a slightly kind of weird, sort of girly nerd, like kind of needy side of me. That kind of, I bought a pretty dress because I think it's pretty, and I would like everyone else to think it's pretty, please. Okay. I put some effort into. There's no actual effort. There's no effort gone into this. It's just pretty dress, and suddenly everyone notices because it's such a beautiful colour. So yes, I'm going to sort of eat some sorbet because sorbet. Yeah, I shall do something. Maybe read. Try and write. I can't write right now. My brain has just gone. My brain is having May off. My brain is taking May off from writing. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. But yes, see you soon, maybe?